Moose Jaw's Top 40 Under 40.
So we'd purchased our office building back in 2007, I guess, and renovated it, and we enjoyed the time we spent in the city and enjoyed the people we'd met over the 3 months of renovations, and eventually just made the move out.
We lived in Calgary at the time, and we just felt like Calgary's getting a little too much for us. And when our son was born, we made the decision that we wanted to go someplace a little bit smaller and have a little bit more time with family rather than being stuck in traffic for 2 hours a day. So we started looking around, and we decided on Moose Jaw because we saw a lot of potential here, and we really liked some of the amenities and some of the services that Moose Jaw had to offer.
The physical layout of the city. I like that we're able to work downtown, live close to downtown. Our walk to work is through Crescent Park. The arena's right across from our office. Everything's right here that we need. So we can really do a walkable life if we want.
Yeah, of course. And for me, I'd say Crescent Park. I love Crescent Park. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful facility. And like Raelyn said, we usually walk through there on our way to work, and it's really nice. You don't have that in a lot of other places. There's a couple office renovations that we're doing right now. We're just wrapping up a few larger projects. Quite a few houses. A lot of what I'd say would be high-end homes that we're working on right now, and some offices, and then
we're starting to see clients take up more of the sustainable building, and so we've got a client now who's getting solar panels installed, and we're excited about that. Excited to see the follow through of it, and we're excited to see how that progresses.
Yeah, and we do have a few heritage projects happening outside the city too that we're really excited about. We've been working with the town of Maple Creek, and they're doing some facade restoration work that we're going to be involved in. So we're really excited about that. It'll be a really fun project. So that'll be starting later this summer.
Commercial. Well, say that I'm starting to get more of an interest in the residential, but for me it's the heritage. If it's an old building, whether it's residential or commercial, I like the old buildings.
For me, it's probably more residential. My background's more residential, and but with me, it's more the green. I'm really interested in sustainability and energy efficiency and those kind of things. So whenever we can work on projects that are along those lines, then it's really exciting. I really enjoy those projects, and we're seeing more and more people asking us about how they can be a little bit more environmentally conscious and energy efficient and those things. So it's nice. It's nice to see things starting to trend that way.
Traveling. I was traveling. I'd seen different buildings. I love the spaces and the variety, and it was when I was traveling, I had a friend who was going to architecture school, and I was able to go to the school with her, and it was in Sweden, and I'm like, this is it. People actually do this. I'm going to get back to Canada, and this is what I'm going to do.
And for me, I knew really early on that I wanted to get into design. We grew up in a couple different communities, newer, bigger cities, in Winnipeg and Ottawa, and we always ended up living in the newer subdivisions. And I always really enjoyed going to the show homes that they'd have open around there, and I'd get my parents to take me to the show homes and get the floor plans, and I really enjoyed that. So I think I knew pretty early on that I wanted to get into construction and design. And I started taking drafting courses when I was in grade 8, and I kind of knew at that time that this is what I wanted to do. So I was pretty lucky. I didn't have to go through a bunch of other jobs before I found the right one. I knew pretty early.
I've always loved the brickwork on the Bellamy building. It's where Heart and Soul is located. I like it's got some beautiful brickwork on the side there.
I love the PharmaSafe building. The curved or the arched windows on the second floor, I think, are beautiful, and that's one of my favorite buildings. The Hammond Building, I like it's really kind of Chicago style architecture to it. So there's
Event Wars. I love going in there too.
Yeah.
I mean, not just for the food, but for the building and the atmosphere, and the building creates a lot of that.
No, we're lucky just to have a lot of heritage buildings and a lot of really rich architectural history here.
Moose Jaw's Top 40 Under 40.